she would work. And I said this before Tekken 8 came out because I assumed Tifa would be a guest character on release or early on. Imagine a trailer where like Asuka is walking down the street. You've got Asuka Kazama walking down the street. She bumps into someone and she's like, hey, Hakugachi. Like she's like, what? She points at them. Then that person turns around and it's Tifa. That gets 10 million views on YouTube, bro. I'm sorry, that trailer by itself gets 10 million views on YouTube. It gets 20 million views. It gets 100 million views. It gets 1 billion views. What's up, guys? It is me, Boy K, and we are back again with another video. One of the last videos of the year, kind of, I guess. We're in December, the year is ending. It's been the first year of Tekken 8. We've had success, we've had failure, we've had a good year, we've had a bad year. And to top it all off, we've had some surprising news. As you guys should be aware, the Tekken World Tour Finals will be taking place this weekend in Shibuya, in Japan. I will obviously not be there myself. I'm at home, and at the time of me recording this video, the final starts like within like the next 12 hours or so I'm not going to be there. And I didn't really do a video doing like the build up to the Tekken World Tour Finals this year, like who's going, who's going to win, who, etc, etc. I know FDX has been doing something kind of similar on his channel, so I guess that's the place you go for it. But generally my tournament build up videos didn't really do well that too on the channel, so maybe that's not something people want to see, you know, where I look through the brackets and blah blah blah. But if it is something you do want to see in the future, let me know, because we're going to have another year of Tekken World Tour next year, so that'll be something I can prepare, get ready for, and make sure to give you guys the best content possible in the new year. But enough about that. We had a very shocking, I found the announcement quite shocking, announcement very recently from Bandai Namco Esports and the Tekken team that there will not be a character announcement. We will not find out who the final DLC character is going to be at the Tekken World Tour Finals. And for me, that's very shocking because we always get something at the Tekken World Tour Finals. Normally, you know, early this year at the Tekken World Tour Finals for the final Tekken 7 season, that's where we got the Eddie trailer. The year before that, we got the Nina trailer for Tekken 8 because Tekken 8 wasn't out yet. There's normally some kind of big announcement for a character at the Tekken World Tour Finals. It will not be happening this year. We will also get our updates on what the next season should look like. In fact, there was the announcement. I'm just going to put on the screen for you guys so you can, you know, get the information for yourself. With the excitement growing for the upcoming Tekken World Tour 2024 Global Finals, the Tekken team would like to share more details regarding their major events coming up this week. New information about future updates for Tekken 8 will be announced. However, regarding the next playable character, no additional information will be revealed during the events. Our team is currently working on the announcement and release later this winter to ensure we can fully meet everyone's expectations. We are preparing a warm welcome for all headed to the Tekken World Tour 2024 Global Finals, where the first world champion of Tekken 8 will be crowned King of Iron Fist. And to the Tekken 30th anniversary event, Excellent Tekken Festival, which will feature various Tekken related activities. We look forward to welcoming you both at the venue and through online streaming for both events. And speaking of online streamers, I'll be restreaming the entire finals on my channel, on my YouTube and my Twitch channel, which will be in the description. So if you want to watch the finals with me, you get that experience, you know, get some extra insight from me during the event, you know where to find me. But this does raise a lot of questions because many people had asked me, so Kwas, you know, who do we think is going to be announced at the Tekken World Tour Finals? Because we assume the final character would be, if you speak to anyone, they would assume the final character is going to be revealed at the Tekken World Tour Finals, not sooner, not later. And they're obviously doing this announcement to let you guys know you're not going to get the character here. You might have to wait a bit longer. And the speculation now is that we're going to get that final character at the Game Awards. In case you're unaware, the Game Awards is an award show. The Games announces the best Game Awards for all different characters, the best fighting game, best action game, game of the year. We get that at the Game Awards, which will take place next week on the 13th of December. And that's where the speculation has led right now. That's where we're probably getting the character. They didn't say anything about that, but that is what has led people to speculate. People actually asked me before this announcement, so do you think we're going to get the next character trailer at the Game Awards? And I thought that was ridiculous. Personally, I was like, that's a ridiculous thing. It's obviously going to be at the finals. Why would they do it at the Game Awards when they're going to do it at the finals? And I said then, the only reason they would do it at the Game Awards instead is if it was a guest character and they wanted more eyes on that for Tekken. And now we have this announcement. It's not going to be at the Tekken World Tour Finals, which also leads me to believe the final character is not going to be a returning Tekken character, because if you're going to do an announcement for Tekken and you want to bring back a Tekken character, the best time to do it is obviously at the Tekken World Tour Finals. You'll get the people most hyped for that if it's a returning character, if it's Bruce, if it's Marduk, if it's Anna, if it's Julia. Tekken players will be the most excited for that. Doing that kind of announcement at the Game Awards will not translate the same way. You're getting much more eyes on this event compared to what the thousands, tens of thousands that will be watching the Tekken World Tour Finals. You now move that over to the Game Awards, where the eyes are in at least the hundreds of thousands now watching this event, and you want to get as many gamers' eyes on this game that wouldn't normally be paying attention to Tekken. You have to go for a guest character. That is what you should be doing at this event, because with this kind of announcement that they made, there's two eventualities. One is that they're literally just telling the truth. We don't have this announcement ready in time. We can't do it at the Tekken World Tour Final. And that could be completely true. They're like, listen, we're not ready. Because if you guys are aware, there have been multiple leaks for the Season 1 DLC. And at the start of the year, there was a leak that was confirmed to be true through ways I cannot spread to you guys on this channel. But there was a confirmed leak of the Season 1 DLC, and these were the characters that were going to be Season 1. But that got leaked. I believe Bandai Namco, the tech team, caught wind that was leaked, and people knew who the first roster was, and they decided, okay, we have to change this. To my knowledge, the Season 1 characters you got so far after Eddie were not the planned characters we were supposed to have so far in Tekken 8. And I believe I'm obviously not the only person with this information, as Rip also made a tweet, and he said there's only two ways I see this, which again, Rip's tweet is essentially the same thing that I believe right now. Something so big is going to be at the Game Awards, so the rest of the Game Award can hear about it, or two, a change of plans that caused delays, so it couldn't get done in time to announce at the final. And those are the two possibilities I think in my mind right now. And it makes the most sense. And again, I'm not saying this is some kind of genius for figuring this out. Rip clearly had the same idea that I did, and I'm sure many others thought the same thing when they first saw that announcement as well. And with that in mind, you know, there's going to be a lot of speculation over who the character could be now. I truly believe so first eventuality, if it is at the Game Awards and that's where we get the announcement, I think it's definitely going to be a guest character. It has to be a guest character. It would be a huge misfire for it not to be a guest character. The speculation begins on where that guest character comes from. I think Tifa is a character that is floated around so much in regards to Tekken. People are saying she should have been a guest character in Tekken 7 instead of Noctis. People say she should be a guest character now. I think she's always been a no-brainer. She fits so well. She fits the game. She fits everything so well. She's a very, very, very popular character from a very, very, very popular IP. I said it before, I believe she's just prints money. If you just put Tifa in the game, I think Yak as a character, probably not Kiryu because he doesn't hit women. We wouldn't have him in the game. Probably Majima. I feel like he would work very well. People float the idea of anime crossovers. Baki characters, one that makes sense. Kengan Ashura characters make sense. But this is something I actually talked about on my stream in length with my chat. So instead of me regurgitating the exact same things I said there, I kind of want to do a new style of video where you get this little intro from me. We talk about things, you know, you guys can leave your thoughts about what I'm saying right now. And then we go over to like the stream content. We're a bit more chill and not as fun when we talk about those things there. So let's see what I had to say. And as always, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Hope you enjoy the rest of this. You know, please leave a comment if you're you know, intrigued by what's going on here. And obviously a like and a subscribe goes a long way. We're quite close to 60,000 subscribers, so every little helps. Dropping a like, dropping a sub. Let's see what I had to say. Company A says to Company B, we want a guest character in your game. And then Company B says, okay then, here's a list of characters that you can use. And Company A can look at the list and pick one, or they could also suggest a character not on the list as well and say, we want this character, can it work? And they negotiate back and forth. That's normally how it works between these kind of collabs, especially between Japanese companies. So when it came to the Final Fantasy collab and we got Noctis, there's a chance Tifa was on that list. Or if Tifa wasn't on the list, they could have asked for Tifa and they didn't do it. However, I feel like this is a different time because the first guest character we got, that was Tekken 7 was the first time we got guest characters, period. We got Akuma, Geese, Noctis. Let's be real, they went crazy with guest characters in Tekken 7. We got Negan They were going crazy with guest characters in Tekken 7. They were like, fucking hell, we can do this. We fuck it, Negan, like, bro. Okay, I feel like now we're in a time where guest characters were starting to make a bit more sense. You know, look at Street Fighter's guest characters. You know, they got Terry and Mai. I feel like they're starting to make a bit more sense. I feel like they understand. Here's the thing. I think Tifa should have been base roster. Because around the time Tekken 8 was coming out, you had the Final Fantasy 7, was it Rebirth, Remake, Reanimated, Reincarnated? Around the same time, I think that would have been the perfect time. I feel like that timing could not have been more perfect. Now I don't know if there's much cross promotion to be done with Final Fantasy, but I don't know. I worry. I feel like Tifa makes the most sense, if not like a Yakuza character. I feel like there have been characters that have been suggested for a long time, and they make so much sense, and we should get them for a long time. And that's why I'm worried, because people are saying Kiryu / Majima should have come to Tekken 7. They're a great guest character, never got that. Tifa, never got that. Still haven't got that. But they said no. Here's things all. They said no guest characters for season 1. This is another thing. They're playing with us now. They said no guest characters in season 1. They said they're not doing that. But I feel like they're announced, if it's going to be at the Game Awards, which we're assuming, which is only 10. Here's the thing. It might not even be at the Game Awards when you think about it. Because chat, what did the thing say? What did the, hold on, I'm bringing up the actual statement now, because now I'm starting to worry. What did the actual statement say? Chat, why is my browser moving so slow? Oh my fucking god, move faster. With the excitement growing for the upcoming Tekken World Tour Global Finals, the Tekken team would like to share more details regarding the major events coming up this week. New information about futures for Tekken 8 will be announced. However, regarding the next playable character, no additional information will be revealed during the events. Our team is currently working on the announcement and release it later this winter. To ensure we can fully meet everyone's expectations, we are preparing for a warm welcome for all headed Tekken World Tour Finals, where the first world champion will be crowned. Yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Now, the Tekken World Tour Finals, they would normally announce that on the finals day before the top 8 they would announce the characters. That's what they did this year at the finals, where they announced Eddie. I was literally there. So it would have been, that's when they would have done it. What the year before? What did they announce the year before? I don't think they announced anything at 2022 finals, because we didn't get any new characters after that. We didn't even get a new season after that. We got Nina, actually. We got the Nina trailer the year before that. For Tekken 8, we got the Tekken 8 Nina trailer. And the year before that, we got... There wasn't Tekken World Tour Finals that year, actually. But in 2019, what did we get? We got season 3, I guess. We have the dates here. This is in Japan stand. I'm not going to click into it because my browser's moving so fucking slow. So the 8th is going to be where the global finals take place. The Game Awards is happening on the 12th/13th, depending on your time zone. That is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in between. Are they lying in this statement? Are they lying in the statement where we're saying we're still working, we're still preparing? Or is it like, genuinely, is it like, we're not ready, sorry, we can't do it, you have to wait 5 extra days? Because I'm sure, surely it doesn't take 5, like surely they would have had it done by now, you know, right? If it take, I don't know, like, I don't know how much time they had, you know? So are they lying when they've said, yeah, like we need more time? Or is it like, we're just gonna do it at the Game Awards and we can't announce it's gonna be at the Game Awards, so we just have to tell you now that we can't do it, sorry, we can't do it now, but we'll do it, like, maybe they just can't say it now. And then there's also the potential that they just didn't, that they're genuinely just not ready and there will be nothing at the Game Awards as well, in which case I don't know when we get the announcement of the final character. But it's most likely the Game Awards. I didn't think we'd get something at the Game Awards. I really didn't. It doesn't make sense. If it's a Tekken character, I'll be the biggest disappointment now is if it's a Tekken character at the Game Awards. That'll be a huge disappointment, because that kind of audience is not really gonna care about seeing a returning Tekken character. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, fuck, they'll see Bruce at the Game Awards. Most people are like, okay, Bruce, cool, who the fuck's that? We'll be excited, but like, you've opened up to like now tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands eyes who's gonna be at the Game Awards. You have to do something that's gonna make a mark I don't know what this gesture was supposed to be. It ain't gonna be Bruce. No, it's not gonna be Bruce. I hope Bruce comes back at some point. I've never played a Tekken game with... I've never seriously played Tekken with Bruce in it because he wasn't in 7. I would like to play Bruce, seriously, but now that I understand Tekken, I'd like to play Bruce, but it's not gonna be Bruce. Fuck Tifa. Is probably... Tifa works because she's a very, very, very popular character from the most popular Final Fantasy, and she would fit. She would work. And I said this before Tekken 8 came out because I assumed Tifa would be a guest character on release or early on. Imagine a trailer where like Asuka is walking down the street. You've got Asuka Kazama walking down the street. She bumps into someone and she's like, hey, Hakugachi. Like she's like, what? She points at them. Then that person turns around and it's Tifa. That gets 10 million views on YouTube, bro. I'm sorry, that trailer by itself gets 10 million views on YouTube. It gets 20 million views. It gets 100 million views. It gets 1 billion views. With like Asuka and Tifa could have a special intro. Like to me it's so like simple. It'd be so simple. Asuka bumps into Tifa. We don't know it's Tifa yet. She's like, Hakugachi! Then Tifa turns around and then she like whoops her and then she's like, dolphin dive, and she does a dolphin dive. She made way more sense than Noctis. I feel like they made Noctis work, but she makes more sense than Noctis. She made more sense than fucking Negan. But yeah, I don't know. Like that's just how I feel. If we're talking guest characters from anime, like Baki, anyone from, you know who I'd want. Actually, I can't. Why is my browser? I'm gonna restart my browser, bros. Chat, you know who I'd low-key want from Kengan Ashura, but it's a bit redundant. Chat, my goat right here, Gaolan. This is who we need. This is who we need in Tekken, man. My goat, Gaolan. He could replace Fak and I wouldn't care. Like, I feel like Kengan Ashura characters work, Baki characters work. I can't think of any other anime. Like, people mentioned Jujutsu Kaisen earlier. I feel like here's the thing. So many rage arts are domain expansion rage arts that like, you could have Gojo in Tekken doing Infinite Void and like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Tekken is anime. Guys, Lars is a Naruto guest character. Lars came from Naruto. Tekken's basically anime, bro. No, Feng literally did come. Feng fucking came from fucking Baki, bro. Isn't Lars Tekken 8 his... Yeah, it's literally his super from Naruto, bro. Because he's a Naruto character. But chat, we need... I don't know. Chat, here's the thing as well. And like, I've always been the guy when it comes to Tekken 8 who I've always tried to like I've always tried to make sure people are reasonable within their expectations when it comes to announcements, right? Like, it's not going to be this good or it's going to be this good. Like, I've always tried to be reasonable. I'm not trying to expect that too much, right? However, what if we don't even get an announcement at the Game Awards? Because their statement kind of makes it seem like they're just not ready. And if they're not ready by the 8th, why are they going to be ready 5 days later? This could just be a lie at the end of the day. They could just be like, we don't have the time. Yes, you have to, you know, because they're not allowed to say now. They're not allowed to say now that it's not going to be, it's going to be at the Game Awards. They're not allowed to say that yet, right? Maybe that is the case. That's why we're seeing this. Money, hype, NDAs, exactly. It could be a bunch of shit as to why. Like, maybe they said, hey, Jeff Keighley, we want to announce at the Game Awards. Can we do that? He's like, yeah, but like, you can't say anything about it now. Not doing the final character at Tekken World Tour Finals is huge. That's huge. We always get something at Tekken. We always get, obviously we're going to get season 2 at Tekken World Tour Finals, but at least a character as well.
Palmer, Bellingham, Saka, Tony, Trent, pressure. What pressure? Pressure is for tired. It's a different generation. They don't feel it. Push up. How confident